So as a filmmaker, one of the hardest things that I've probably had to do is just this project, sitting in front of the camera and try and figure out what to say. After a lot of frustration, trial and error, I decided to bring in my fiance, Cassidy, to tell our story together. So here she is.
So the first time I saw Tyler was at a home football game, and I just thought he was a really, really great drum major, and I really admired him. And then we started going to competitions, and I noticed that our bands performed at a lot of the same competitions. I was somebody who really wanted to be a drum major, and so I ended up talking to him at some of those different competitions, and I added him on Facebook, and several months, maybe even a year or so down the road, he posted a status that was why does God allow his creations to suffer and die? And I had recently read something really interesting about that, and I posted a summary of what I learned on that topic to his status. And he ended up really liking that, and he used my response as part of his answer to his teacher who asked him that question. But he started messaging me and talking to me, and we really ended up enjoying talking to each other. So eventually he just kind of randomly called me, and I was really surprised by it, and I wasn't really up for the call, but I was super excited too. So we ended up talking, having really long late night conversations, and we eventually met. But sometimes those conversations were 5 hours long, and it was so funny. Yeah, we eventually met in person at my little brother's baseball game, which was in the same area as where he lived. And that's where he asked me to be his girlfriend, and it was the exact way I would have ever wanted anyone to ask me that question. And it was just a really, really cool experience. So now we're together. I think it's been almost 4 years, and we're engaged and going to be married in June.